Welcome to SEO Time Machines, the world's first operating system for your browser. I'm Dimitri, the creator, and today I'd like to show you our PageSpeed Insights tool. Now, in order to get this working, you have to add the PageSpeed Insights API to your Google Console account, the same way that you've done with Places API and all the other tools. So just add it to the same key. And once that's ready to go, you can launch it anytime, either from the sidebar using Site Audit, or you can type Site Audit into the Launch Toolbar like that. This is an attempt to give you a multiple page speed analysis in the same way that Unlighthouse does, which is an excellent tool. But Unlighthouse requires you to set up a server. It requires quite a bit more configuration, and it's also very resource intensive. And that is because it's doing real crawls on your page. So it's actually crawling the page and recording it, as opposed to using lab data like we do with PageSpeed API. But it takes much longer to set up and much more resource intensive. If you just want a quick look as what Google was seeing, this is what the Site Audit tool is for. So you'll see there's a few options. You can run it for one page at a time. You can drop in a list of pages that you want to do, one per line, or you can do a sitemap where if you drop the sitemap, it will then check everything on the sitemap. There's mobile and there's desktop. There's 1 to 3 runs. You want to do more than one run because one run's not going to give you exact results, because there can be up to 10 points of variability, as you'll see in a moment, sometimes more, depending on caching and the location or how warmed up the server is. So you definitely want to do a few runs in order to check what's happening. Once you've run it once, you'll see some recent results here, which you can then open and view. And this is the kind of tool or the kind of view that you get. So you can search pages, you can do them, the ones that have pass fails warnings. You can see the different runs. So if you've done 2 runs, you can see here that one ran at 40 performance score and one was 48. So there was 8 points difference. And you can see, that the score gets averaged out here. So the difference was in the total byte. Yeah, in the first run, the total byte time, and or the time to first byte was quite, total blocking time, sorry, was quite long. So the first time was 1.68 seconds and the second time was 4.2 seconds. So there's quite a difference. So that's something that you might want to have a look at and optimize. So it just shows you here that this is lab data, not actual data, which is quite different. And you will want, if you don't know what a particular thing is, you can right click here, open it in a new tab, and you'll see that you get the explanation of it from the web developer themselves. So you can read about what it actually means. And when you're done, you can obviously have a look at everything. And if you ever want to come back to it, you can view the scores again for the different runs. And here's separate filters where you can filter by the ones that passed and the ones that have best practices, well configured. So these are and filters. You can add this and that. So that is the PageSpeed Insights audit from SEO Time Machines, and it's just a quick way to check your entire site and maybe catch pages that are slowing you down or which ones are performing well. One thing to note, this, as opposed to Unlighthouse, which does, I think, sequential, this can do, if you drop 20 URLs, this does, I believe, 5 URLs sequentially, maybe 5 or might be 10, depending on what the API allows, but you can do pages concurrently. So it's a little bit better than GTmetrix or any of those tools, which you have to do page by page by page. This, you can drop a whole website in here and it will do it, 5 to 10 times faster. When you're done, you can export everything with CSV or JSON, or you can rerun the tests if you want to do it another day and just see how your changes have affected the website. So that is the site optimization tool from SEO Time Machines. Thank you.